Last time on You Meet in the Tavern.
Welcome to the Arcane Tower. Our primary focus is to train new promises, the new and exciting magical habits of the world. We really should go talk to the Archmage.
Yeah, let's do that. Our village is destroyed. This food court is overpriced. Like, this is ludicrous.
Please sit. Tess has told me all that has happened. I don't know how, but Felix has found a way to open the chasm and summon the Dread King.
What is our next step from here to help you make a difference?
The 7 priests of Pelor have been dead for a long time, but I believe that the more information we can find about them, the closer we will be to defeating this beast.
Ready for continuing the adventure?
Let's do it.
All right, so here we go. So, as you sleep, in the night, Carl, you actually have a dream. And here's what you see. You basically see this, everything is black, just pure pitch black darkness. And come fading into view is Felix. And you see his dark blue robes, and his face is masked by the hood that's down over top of his head. And he's clutching his staff, and you get a good look at the staff this time. It's like this long, thick branch of twisted wood that reaches its tendrils up and around a glass globe. And inside the glass globe is like swirling purple smoke and energy. And the scene then zooms into his drooped head and the hood, and it jerks up suddenly. But behind the hood, you see Jill's face, and her big green eyes are full of fog. And the scene zooms in further through this fog, and you see basically a mass of moaning bodies, and their arms are flailing around. They're kind of grabbing and reaching over one another, trying to escape this fog. And you see a bunch of people, and they're people you recognize. You see your mother. You see the main bartender that looked over Tug at the Leaky Toad. You see old man Jenkins, the town homeless guy. You see all sorts of different people that you've kind of known throughout your childhood, and they're just moaning, and the moaning is getting louder and louder, and the fog is growing thicker and thicker and thicker, and then everything stops. And into this silent blackness fades another figure with its hood down. But this one is nothing like before. This one's pretty short, and it wears a brown robe. And you immediately recognize this golden belt with the symbol of the sun on the buckle. And the figure slowly comes into view, and it zooms forward to this figure's head, and he removes his hood, and you see a somber-looking bald dwarf with long tails of brown beard and bright blue eyes. The scene pans out, and the dwarf is now standing alone in the middle of this large industrial city. You see steam billowing from several buildings around. You see people and machines kind of working harmoniously together in the city streets. The vision flashes again, and you now see a large stone archway. Atop sits a dwarven head, where underneath there are 2 crossing pickaxes, all of stone. You start to, in the background, hear this really loud rumble, like stone crumbling, and you're shaken awake. And your palms are actually searing with pain. And you look down into your palms, and you see a single black vertical line that's been burned kind of into the center of your hand.
Do I recognize the city that he was standing in?
No, it doesn't look familiar to you at all. And you kind of like gasp, and this awakens Durf and Tug as well.
I want to relay the contents of my dream to them, obviously, and then maybe try and see if they want to consult the Archmage.
Okay, so you tell them all about your dream, and you show them your hand, and they actually look down at their hands. They're not in pain, but they actually see the same mark. This thin vertical line right in the center of their palm that's kind of been burned there. But yours is the only one that hurt. So then you also, so what else do you want? Just go ahead and tell them what you want to tell them. But we'll just, instead of rehashing the whole dream, why don't you just say what you want them to do?
Guys, I just had this dream. I think we should go talk to the Archmage about it, show him our hands, and be like, hey, do you know anything about this? What can you do? Can you help us?
Should we grab some beers first?
Not opposed to that. Maybe we can drink and ride those chairs again?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
All right. So before you go up to tell the Archmage of this horrible, horrible dream you just had, you guys travel up to the lobby, and you see Flynn, and Flynn's like, what do you guys need?
Some beers.
Beers? You can find that in the food court on 6. Just kidding.
Can we ride the chairs to 7?
Okay, sure. And he claps his hands. And the chairs come flying in, and you take a seat, and you go flying out into 6, where you spend all the rest of your gold pieces that you had on beers at the brewery.
Great.
Well, I didn't have any, so
joke's on you guys. So you didn't drink at all.
Carl's DDing.
Carl's driving the chairs.
I have some fucking Sylvan Imperial Stout.
All right, sweet. So Tess finds you in the brewery, and she says, Flynn said you guys might be here. What's going on?
I had a dream. Yeah. Go ahead. And I've got this weird mark on my hand now.
Yeah?
And I'd really love to know what it means, because it hurt really bad. And these guys both have the same mark. So here, sit down. Let me tell you about my dream. And maybe you can direct us where to go next.
All right, so you tell her all about it, and her eyes just go wide with all the things that you're telling her. And she says, we need to see the Archmage right away. And she leads you guys out and turns the nearby portal gold again, and you guys travel through, and now you're in the Archmage's quarters. And I assume you guys walk up these steps and find him and tell him everything that happened. And the Archmage says, I know this place that you describe, this industrial city. In the valley of the Veg Mountains lies the old city of Hammersreach. This place was founded by dwarves many, many years ago. It is an advanced mining city built near the opening of the Veg's rich mines. Carl, I do not believe your dream is just a simple coincidence. Dreams often reveal to us the mysteries of our souls, the hidden secrets of our present, and the telling of things to come. The path is clear. You must go to Hammersreach and search for any information that may lead us to learn more about this first dwarven priest.
How are we going to get there?
And he says, we can send you there. Tess, do you have more pocket portals? And Tess says, yeah, I've got a whole bag of them. And she walks up to you, and she hands you the leather bag that she had before. And she says, these are pocket portals, okay? What you want to do is these little black spheres, and when you cast them on the ground, a portal will open up from anywhere and send you back to the arcane tower. We can open a portal to Hammersreach, but the only way to return back here is to use one of these pocket portals.
Okay. So should we go to Hammersreach, squad?
Yeah. Let's roll out.
Let's
Drop
do
it like it's hot. Let's roll.
All right, so the Archmage points at the portal, which is kind of like a doorway that's behind him, and he points there, and it turns gold, and you walk through the portal, and it opens up into an alleyway inside a city, and the city is actually a lot quieter than Carl remembers from his dream. As you walk through the alleyways, the streets are spotted with dirt and grime. From the dream, you remember it being pretty clean and pretty active. Lots of people, lots of machines, a lot of buildings that were kind of like churning with activity. But this is much different. Streets are covered with dirt and grime. You see broken machinery kind of scattered about, old storefronts that have been covered in wooden planks and broken windows. And you see very few people around. You see humans and dwarves alike. You see a couple children kind of huddled around, look like they're panhandling. So not at all the city that you expected to see based off your dream.
I think we should head to the local tavern.
Grab a couple beers.
See what information we can
Ask
find.
some questions.
A couple beers, couple questions, call it a day.
All right.
Okay, so you walk
Hold
around.
on. A quick outside of character question.
Sure.
Out of the three of us, who has the most charisma? Besides, obviously, me in real life, but in the game.
I have 11.
Outside of real life.
2?
15.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's your bonus. I was like, oh my God.
15.
Okay. Rolling around with Sloth from the Goonies. All right. So, okay. So, me and Carl with a K are both okay.
Okay, cool. All right, so
Just making sure who needs to instigate conversations
right.
who else, and who is Durf, essentially, is what we
I think I have some kind of. Let me look at my race. I think I have some kind of. Yeah, my charisma score increases by 2. So actually, hang on. I forgot to put that in my character sheet.
Oh, snap.
But I read that.
You're still the ugliest. We're moving forward.
Okay,
To the
so,
tavern.
so you guys check out the city a little more.
I actually have 13.
13. Okay, cool. And you walk in and out of alleyways, walk down streets. People are still kind of eyeing you with curiosity. And you eventually come to this building that's got a little bit more activity. And there's a big sign on the front door that says the Whetstone Inn. So you walk in this inn, and it's bustling with activity. You see it full of people, mostly dwarves that look like they kind of just got off work. A lot of them are wearing kind of like dirty clothes. They look like miners, so clearly they've just left the mines. And at the far end of the bar, and this is a pretty dusty old bar, like it's got like a stale smell. A couple people turn to look at you, but other than that, you're not really paid attention to much. On the far end of the bar, you see a dwarf that's kind of running around serving people that are walking up to it. He has these big, long red braids that are coming off of his mustache, kind of like drooping down from his mustache, and then a big, full red beard that kind of goes across. He wears normal barkeep attire, like a white shirt with this black vest and khaki pants, boots, that kind of thing.
Well, I'm going to order a beer. Perhaps even 3 for my 2 compatriots. And I'm going to let Carl with a K, since his charisma is pretty decent, I'm going to allow him to ask some, we'll say, quest-related questions.
Tug, we don't have any money.
Yeah, but they don't know that right now. So can we be a team, please? We have a burglar in our midst.
Yep. I have proficiency in sleight of hand too.
Okay.
I'll steal us some. I'll steal us a few bottles of beer. Somebody distract the barkeep.
Yeah, that's what we're doing literally right now.
Okay. While they're distracted,
Okay.
I nick 3 beers from behind the counter.
No, we ordered the beers. We need you to steal money so we can pay for them.
Oh, okay. Okay. So let me do a perception
What burglar
check on.
steals beer?
Whatever. I'll do a perception check on the crowd and see if anybody looks like a good mark. by picking a pocket.
Sure. Roll a d20 and add your perception modifier.
19.
Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, you scan the room real quick, and you notice that there are 4 especially drunk dwarves at a table nearby, and one is kind of standing up on one of the benches, gathering a bunch of attention from the other 3. And you want to try to pickpocket one of them while they're.
I do, but pause because the cat just stole my d20, so I need to go get that back.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
It knocked off on the ground. As soon as it started click-clacking around, he was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna swat that out of the room." So,
all right. So
yes, drunk dwarves. I would like to fucking sleight of hand those guys.
all right. Yeah. Roll a sleight of hand check.
Obviously. 20.
Okay.
Not a natural 20, but a 20.
Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. You see that they're pretty busy watching this other drunk dwarf who's telling jokes and stuff, and you reach into their pockets and you end up grabbing. He only has a couple gold pieces on him, so you grab 3 gold pieces out of his pockets, which is enough to buy 3 beers. So you guys walk up to the bar, and you walk up to the bar, and the bartender pours you these 3 drinks. And Durf, you toss the gold pieces onto the bar, and the bartender who says, "You guys look new around here."
I'm Carl with a K.
Tuck Mug Bar.
Durf.
Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to the Whetstone Inn. How can I help you?
Just got into town. I'm kind of wondering, like, what happened here? Like, it kind of looks not like it used to.
What do you mean? Have you been here before?
I haven't been here before, but from what I hear, it used to be kind of a nice place. Looks a little dingy, kind of like a tornado hit the town or something.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, we used to be a huge. Why am I talking in Eugene's voice? God, I'm terrible at this.
They were talking to Eugene.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Eugene's answer.
let me introduce myself first. My name's Barty Halfsquat. I own the Whetstone Inn. Our town used to be a booming industrial town, thanks to a black rock mine. It's a magical mine that's near the town. It was a source of a bunch of precious gems and minerals, and we were able to sell it for quite a profit. Our economy was really up in the clouds.
Are the mines still active or open or?
Oh no. Yeah, years ago. I'm sorry. I don't really like to talk about this. Years ago, the mine held an incredible amount of magical ore and gems and minerals and stuff. But about 30 years ago, strange things started happening down there. Miners would get sick or go mad, rambling on about the machines, stone coming to life, attacking anyone who didn't believe them, even their own families. A daughter... God damn. I keep on falling into this New York accent. A daughter of the Lord of Hammersreach got cut up in one of the miner's episodes, and he immediately ordered a complete shutdown. The mine was buried under an avalanche of stone from the Veg.
Thanks, Obama.
Yep.
So anyway, where's that? Where's the entrance to the mine? If we say we wanted to go check it out.
Oh, I suppose. We've been trying to open it up for years, but the stone won't budge. Yeah, it's outside of town, a couple miles to the east.
Interesting. So I mean, is that where we want to go?
I mean, you guys can kind of talk that out.
It seems to make sense to me.
Okay.
But how are we going to get in if they sealed it off?
Good.
We just have to travel out there and hope that there's a way for us to enter.
So it's covered. The entrance is covered in rocks, like loose stones.
Oh yeah, from the Veg. Yeah.
the bag.
Yeah, the Lord of Hammersreach just blew the entrance up, and the rocks fell, and we haven't been able to open up since.
Is there anything outside the mine?
Outside the mine?
Yeah, like
no,
around it.
not just the path that leads from Hammersreach to the mine.
Should we?
We've been trying to open up this mine for years, and with no luck. So basically, our economy now is we work on the miners, of course. I'm a barkeep, but the miners work on smaller mines around the area. They collect bronze and iron, basic stuff just to keep us up and running.
All right, let's head to the mine, investigate, see what we can find. It's only a couple miles.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah, so he points out to you kind of how to get to these mines, and you head out of the bar. And as you're walking down the street, why don't you do a what's your all's passive perception?
Mine's 12.
12?
15.
What's yours, Carl?
12.
10 plus
12.
your dex.
12.
Your wisdom, sorry.
12.
Okay, so Durf.
Wait, 10 plus wisdom? Why do I have 15 and not?
10
Do
plus,
I get an extra?
It's 10 plus your perception, basically, not your wisdom.
Oh, okay. Then I have 15.
Okay.
I was correct.
Okay, so Durf, I think that's right, but we'll go with it. So you're walking down the street, and you actually hear off to the left this noise, and it says, it goes, psst, psst, hey, over here.
What was that? I look around.
You turn, and from the alleyway, this head peeks around the corner, and it is this very small gnome, and he's wearing these big goggles over his head, kind of like artificer's goggles, and he's got this big spiky, like messy blonde hair, and he says, psst, I overheard you guys talking to Barty. You guys trying to get into Blackrock?
Yes.
Okay, listen. I might know how to do it. Come with me.
Okay.
Yeah? You want to follow him?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
We literally lost our entire village and followed some random lady, so I think a gnome trying to get us in a place we want to go probably seems pretty fair.
Okay. All right,
That's
sweet.
good.
So you follow this gnome, and as you follow him down the alley, you see kind of more of what he's got going on. He's got this big brown leather jacket, these light tan khaki pants. He wears these like fingerless gloves, old dirty boots, and he's just kind of covered in dirt and like smoke residue and stuff. And he takes you in and out of these alleyways, and takes you to a small little hut on the other side of town. And he walks you through the front door, and you immediately smell like I don't know how I explain this, smell like grease and the smell of machines and metal. And you look around, and his house is just full of tables that are covered in machine parts. And he says, okay, sorry, my name's Hamlet. Can I get you guys a drink?
Yes,
Absolutely.
Okay. He goes into his kitchen and like has to move a bunch of plates out of the way, and he pulls some cups out from a shelf, and he says, "You guys like tea?"
Yeah,
I was hoping for some beer, but
Beer. Yeah, I think I got some. And he looks down, and he's got this little small dusty cask that he blows off a bunch of dust, and pops it open and pours you guys some ale, some fine ale, in some teacups. And he said, and from the back of his room, flies this little robotic owl, like just made of machine parts. And he comes flying, and he's kind of like fluttering and struggling to fly. And he comes and he sits on the table, and he says, "Sup?" And Hamlet goes, "Oh, say hello, Jeeves. He's one of my inventions. Pretty cool, huh? Listen. I've been working for years to find a way to get through to that mine. I overheard you guys talking to Barty. Are you trying to get in the mine too?"
Yeah, dude.
yes.
Great. Okay. Well, let me show you something. And he leads you outside of his house through a side door that opens up into this really large garage, basically. And you see this huge heap of cloth in the center of the room that's covering something big and bulky. And he flings the cloth off and reveals this large, almost looks like a tank. And it's covered in like tubes and metal casings and these big black wheels. And in front of the machine, you see a bunch of large drilling discs, mostly bent and broken, and just like a heap of metal in the front. And he goes, he says, "Beautiful, isn't she?"
Yeah, totally, man.
Really nice.
Lovely.
We've tried dozens of times to try to drill through to Blackrock Mine. There's got to be some really valuable stuff in there. But none of the metal we have available in Hammersreach is strong enough to create a drill bit that'll break through.
There's only one thing I haven't tried: Galaxium ore. There's just a small problem. Galaxium is only found in 2 places, one of which is the mine we're trying to enter.
I can see how that's a
What's
concern.
the other place?
Well, the other, that's a problem too. The other is in the highest peaks of the Veg, but the highest peaks in the Veg are said to be home to the frost giants. I know an easy way up to the peaks, but there's no way I can take on a frost giant alone, and no one around here is worth a damn anymore.
Yeah, that sounds horrible. Let's find a different way in, fellas.
Listen, I saw you 3 at the Whetstone Inn, and I thought you looked like pretty badass dudes. I think you could take them.
I appreciate the
whatever.
vote of confidence. We did get a bunch of fancy new gear, so I'm willing to entertain the option if you guys are down.
I think
Listen,
we should go fight giants.
I'm pretty.
Can you tap, because this is a democracy, can you tap into Eugene and see what he thinks?
Sure.
Or we could
Sure.
get some dynamite, strap it to Eugene, and then have him climb into the rubble and try and blow it up that way.
Also a strong play, to be fair. That's a strong play.
Eugene objects. He just told me. He
He's a
objects
rat.
to that.
It doesn't
Hey.
matter.
Hey, what's going on? Eugene pops up from out of your pocket and climbs up your shoulder. He's like, hey, what are you guys talking about?
Eugene, do you like spelunking?
What the fuck is spelunking? Is that some kind of sexual position?
Maybe only when you're alone with Durf. I don't know.
That's gross. Bestiality.
I guess we're gonna go find some frost giants.
Yeah, okay.
Well, Eugene, are you down to fight frost giants? Carl wants to kill you too.
I mean, I've never seen a frost giant before, but I guess I'm with you.
All right. That sounds like a
Serious
yes
question
vote.
here. Frost giants, singular or plural? That seems important.
Okay, so Hamlet says, I think giants. I've never personally seen them, but I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of them up there.
Yeah.
Are they cool?
Well,
Yeah, there's frost giants.
yeah, they're super chill. No, they're fucking giants. They're probably not very nice. But listen, if we want to get in the mine, this is probably the only chance we have.
Let's go fucking do it.
Listen, I only need a few ounces of this galaxium. I can infuse it with some other metal, and I can make a new drill bit that might just get us through.
Yeah, so can we take more than just a couple ounces? Because it sounds pretty valuable.
Yeah, so I don't have to pickpocket dwarves.
Yeah,
I mean, we can try.
we are broke AF right now. Maybe we should try and just fill our pockets with that stuff.
Yep.
I'm
Okay.
throwing it
Do it.
out there. I don't know.
Okay,
Sure.
sweet. He's like, I've got something for that. I've got something for Galaxium. And he walks over to a shelf and kind of shuffles through a few different items, and he pulls this small robotic bug out, and it's got like a funnel that is coming out of its mouth. And he says, I call this the extractor. It turns any metal to liquid. We'll be able to suck out a few ounces of Galaxium ore from stone with this baby.
Yeah. Mega
Okay.
Mage just turned from suck to blow. Let's do it.
All right, you guys want to go up the Veg?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.